So I tried recording a second video of this series, and unfortunately the footage got corrupted. However, some of it can be saved, so I'm going to show you guys what I did all throughout that second video right now.
Alright, I think that's all that done, so let's pick that up. Oh yeah, look at all that. Hello. Alright, not the perfect amount. I was 2 off, but you know what? That's still not bad. I was close enough. Yeah, we got one more. Let's see what we got in here. But we got an ancient debris. Let's go. We can just hide ourselves in this little corner, and they won't be able to get us, and we can just hit them. I should go try and I think I trapped him in here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. And then we get down some of our water wheels just like that. Then we have our gearbox right there. So now we have plenty of rotational power. Anyways, to get into what we did, we actually got some progress done. As you can tell, we built this big ass, not big, but as you can tell, we built this nice factory ground just for a little bit of space to make some of our machines. But other than that, we built another portal, which is right over there. We went to the Nether and got ourselves a blaze for the blaze burner right here. And we got ourselves just a little setup right here to automatically smelt tons of items at once. It's really simple, and it works pretty damn well. So, I'll probably keep that there just for the time being. But we also found in the Nether a few of the apotheosis mobs. So we found a few of the bosses there. And what's cool about the Nether is that apotheosis mobs can spawn at a higher rarity. Or normally they spawn at a higher rarity. So in the overworld, it's like green and blue. In the Nether, it's blue and purple. And at the end, it's purple and orange, which orange is mythic. But we killed a few of those mobs, and we got ourselves... What do we get? We got these 2 pieces right here. We actually got more than 2. We got these 3 pieces right here. But today, my goal is to get further into Create. I want to get some automatic machines going. I'm hopefully going to be able to get iron automatically started, but that will take quite a few resources. The way to make an iron farm in this game without villagers is to use cobblestone generators and crushing wheels, which crushing wheels require us to have brass already because we need to make a ton of these mechanical crafters. But the mechanical crafters, as you can tell, they need brass casing. They also need electron tubes, which is polished rose quartz, which is just rose quartz and sandpaper. So it's not the worst. So we got all this kelp. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to burn all this kelp into dried kelp. Why can't I look at the recipes? There we go. So we got ourselves our kelp. And these are very important. We actually are going to need them for quite a few things. Mainly belts, but also things like funnels. As you see these right here, these brass funnels, they require dried kelp. And the belts also require dried kelp. Brass isn't too hard to make. All you need to do is mix zinc and copper over a blaze burner with a basin and a mechanical mixer. That stuff isn't too difficult. It's just a few things like this. I'm going to leave this crafting table basically just right here so I can have it. But as you can tell, this thing runs a lot faster The only problem I have with the mixer is it requires us to have it spinning fast enough to even mix anything. That's the only one thing I don't like about it, is it has a minimum speed it can be going, which is, it's pretty fast that you have to get it spinning, but I think we'll be okay. So we got our mixer, our basin, and our blaze burner. The only problem is we don't have automatic fuel for the blaze burner, which we can do with like a tree farm or something else like that, which I'm not worried about it right now. We can just fuel it with whatever. We can do it manually. It's not too bad. So we don't have zinc. I never actually got any whenever I was down in any caves, but I think that'll be really easy to find. It's pretty common and it's not going to be that difficult. I also think it drops the same amount as copper, so one vein of it can give us like a stack or something crazy like that. Yeah, I see, like right here, zinc. Bam, bam, 24, pretty good. We also got a little bit of iron down here. Might as well pick up this as well. There we go. I think that'll be plenty. That already smelted that up real quick. Nice. So we can throw those down. What we can do is we can grab ourselves a little bit of wood, and then we can go back to our blaze burner and we can mix this down into brass. And I'm hoping this is spinning fast enough. I think it looks like it is. Let's throw in 4 of each. And see, there you go. Because that went down, that is now making us some brass. Actually relatively quick too. So what we can use these for is obviously these brass tunnels and all this other stuff. And what these do just basically means you can put a filter on them, so you can filter out what items you want to go through and what items you don't. But now that we got these brass ingots, we can actually make a few things. What I want mainly is these bad boys right here, these brass funnels. We do need an electron tube for them to begin with, but I can just do this by hand. Each electron tube is just 8 redstone, 1 nether quartz, and 1 iron, so it's not too bad. There we go. Combine these together for electron tubes, and then we can take this and we can make ourselves our brass funnels. We can turn the rest of these into that. So we have enough electron tubes, we have plenty of brass, and now we just need some crafting tables, and we'll have all of the mechanical crafters that we'll need. There we go. We actually needed less. That's fine. We can use these for something else. We got all this, so we do 1 stone in the middle, 4 wood around that stone, and then the rest of this is andesite alloy. And you'll see this will start coming together pretty quickly, actually. That's really nice. And it'll combine all down into our crushing wheels. Now, I would like to make a few more. I'm actually going to do that real quick because we have this setup done. I'm going to make, I don't know how many, but I'm going to make a decent amount. Alright. I think that'll be a good amount. We got 14, which is 7 pairs, which is not bad. So we'll definitely take that. So what these crushing wheels do is they crush items. It's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be using it to get iron. Alright. So it's spent quite a while in a creative world designing this iron farm. But I think this works pretty well. We have 24 large water wheels in this just to get everything running. We need 14 for all these drills up here. And we need another 10 for the crushing wheels and the fan. But yeah, so hopefully this works out pretty well. We have the crushing wheels crushing all the cobblestone it can down into gravel. The gravel washes into both iron nuggets and the flint and whatever else gets put in there goes down into the lava. And the iron nuggets will just go down into this vaults. And what it should do, I don't know how a redstone only got in there. That's okay. So let's get this into our survivor world and see what happens. It's going to take me a while to get all the resources, but I think we'll be okay. We can actually get a schematic. So then we can name this as Iron Farm. So this is everything we're going to need, which isn't too bad. So let me write all this down real quick because I don't have a schematic cannon inside of my own world. So we're back in our survival world. We have quite the checklist to grab up here. So I'm gonna get started on all of that. right, so we have the schematic now done. We have every resource that we need in order to build it. About an hour later, of course. But this is a pretty big machine, as you can tell. It fills up almost the entirety of my factory here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna break down all the rest of this, and we're just gonna turn this into a iron factory. I'm not gonna worry about putting all of this stuff in here. All right, let's get this schematic placed down. I kind of want it centered. I think that's, yeah, I think that'll be good. I actually want to rotate it. There we go. So actually we gotta move this then. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Of course, we're not gonna have the creative mode here. We'll just have like a tiny thing because it doesn't need to be spinning that quickly. So I can actually just leave this here and actually start building it by hand, which is what I plan on doing. So let's get all of this built. This is gonna take me quite a while, I imagine. There we go. Now we have this all up and running. Perfect. So that's the iron farm all done and running. So I'm going to AFK this just for a little bit. But I'm going to do that off camera just to see how much iron we can get. Actually, I'll AFK for an hour just to see how many iron nuggets this will produce an hour. Just so we can see how fast this thing will be. Alright, so I've AFK'd for an hour. Let's see, we got 3,080 nuggets. So that's actually pretty good. Oh, I picked up some gravel. Divided by 9. So we got about 343 ingots an hour. So we'll just say 350 an hour. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Not bad. Of course, I'll have a way to compress these down first. So what I'll probably do is I'll just have these go into a basin, and then have a press them down real quick, because I think we can attach something to the rest of these. I think actually, hold on, I want to try something. But as you can tell, look at that. I threw in a stack myself, so we had plenty more ingots in there. And I don't think this will ever burn any iron ingots because it just kind of immediately gets picked up. So I think we'll be okay then. But there we go, iron farm done. And it automatically compresses it, which I thought would be a lot harder than I thought it would be a lot harder than it actually was, because it's just replace the funnel with a basin, add a thing there, a few water wheels, connect it together, and you're good to go. So not bad. I'll make this look better whenever we decide to build up this building a little bit more, but this will be definitely just for iron, so I'll probably stick a big old iron symbol on there. But I'm gonna end it off here. We got plenty of progress today. So if you guys did enjoy, then do be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. We're basically at 400 subscribers already, and I would like to get that to 500 by the end of the year. So you can do your part and help that become a reality by hitting the subscribe button down below. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day or night depending on where you are, and I will talk to you all later.